Ben's story goes like a wild tale, but when he gives his narration, you see a boy who has a strong will to live besides the pain he has undergone through in life.
Sometimes I feel to sleep and dizzy. So I have to borrow the permission from the teacher, and then the teachers call the parent and I'm sent home. Sometimes I feel bad because my friends are okay and I am not okay. So I wish I could be better like them.
Thorough medical investigations after the stomach pain developed into gum bleeding revealed a serious medical condition this mother of three never anticipated.
They checked him on his platelets, which are the ones which stop bleeding. The platelets were very low. In fact, they told us about 1. I don't know what they mean by 1. And the normal person normally has 150. For him, he has only 1. And he was bleeding from the skin. That's where we knew that he was bleeding under the skin. Those marks were the bleeding from the body. And in fact, that is where they found out that he had a problem called Aplastic Anaemia.
Looking at Ben Ombosa, you may not tell that the 11-year-old suffers from a life-threatening disease, aplastic anemia, a blood disorder in which the body's bone marrow doesn't make enough new blood cells. Failure of bone marrow to make enough new blood cells leads to numerous health problems, including irregular heartbeats, an enlarged heart, infections, and bleeding.
He can't play with other kids that long. Okay, he can play, can move around, but after sometimes he gets weak. Just complaining about dizziness. He's complaining about the legs, the paining. Even walking, can see him limping sometimes, and the dizziness that he's feeling. Even the school-wise, he goes, maybe can go 3 times or 4 times when he goes further a week.
He was a great upcoming athlete, going by the accolade, where he once won a 100-meter race, but this has been slowed by the disease. Ben has undergone several blood transfusions to save his life. Although medication is administered, blood and marrow stem cell transplant is the solution to this disease. A treatment that is an expensive undertaking that begins with a search for a compatible donor before surgery, which costs between 8 to 10 million shillings and normally done out of the country.
Okay, I can say the burden is too heavy to bear. Since he got sick, we don't have peace in the house. The burden itself, the financial restraint. He gets checked after 2 weeks, after a month, but sometimes we avoid because of the finances. We see that instead of taking him to those and we see him better, we go for the medication.
Currently, Nancy ensures he is on a strict organic diet to boost his blood cells as the medication is expensive. My son, you are my precious gift I ever knew that comes from God. I will always be supporting you with everything, especially prayer. Reads this wall hanging a mother's words of encouragement to her son, whom doctors gave 3 months between April and June last year to live. But 9 months later, he is going strong, perhaps his sheer will to live and pursue a career in hematology, a blood specialist.
I would like to be a hematologist because there's one doctor who treats me at where I go at the Aga hospital. That's why I've chosen to be like him. I would like the government to help us in the transplant. If it will be made easy in Kenya, the transplant will be affordable in Kenya. And it will be like that, the amount will be cheaper without going too far.
But until then, Ben's wish is to get well soon and live a normal life. Maria Ambo reporting for Health Matters.